Centers Gaming.
Go down. What? Oh, I was wondering what the fuck was up. Hey, what's up, dude? How's it going, King? just about to play this game here in a minute. Not much. Not much is up. I haven't slept, so it's not technically not early for me. Hey, Kelma. Alright. I don't remember where we left off last time, so let's just go into it. Alright, we were going to wherever we were going. We're going to the Blue Dot.
More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men.
Okay, I can either walk through camp or go to sleep. I'm gonna walk through the camp.
Many men asked me to pray with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, saying he did not want to fight and begging to be allowed to go home.
Have a good day at school, King. I'll talk to you later, man.
I told Richard to have pity. Full of anger, he told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. Then the man interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Richard and his knights joined in and began to cheer for the king. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it. His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him, William Hamley. After a long first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales. My brother Francis and I had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late. King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still, I asked the monk the question, why did God do that?
Bend over, and I will show you, said the man to the little boy.
And then I heard a voice answering the question. And on the ground lay my brother, Francis. It was Bishop Waleran who had answered, and he took my hand to calm me. Then I realized his hands were drenched in blood. I woke with a start. I had a very bad feeling about Francis. I told myself I should never have agreed to go and see Bishop Waleran for him. Now I had not heard from my brother in a long time, and after Waleran's remark the day before, I was sure the bishop had a hand in his disappearance, and that I would never see my brother again.
Right into Lincoln. We're going real fast.
After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. And I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
You are late. Is it done?
No. Their builder is alive.
What about the saint?
I'm right here.
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You disappoint me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamley is alive.
Fucking Shaggy.
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shiring to finish what I asked of you. Kingsbridge will fall.
Kind of sounds like Jeremy Irons. At least in that last, little bit. Is Jeremy Irons still alive? I don't even know.
Hurry up, my friend. Or do you not want to see our king after all?
I fear I must.
Then let's not waste more time.
Well, a lot of people died, so you never know.
Come on, Philip.
Just look at these past 2 years. If I go over here.
Better not get too close.
Which one's faster? Not that one. This one. I'm looking for secrets!
Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
I've heard of you.
Good things, I hope.
Maybe. You can go inside the cathedral.
Where are all the knights and soldiers?
Yeah,
I should go first.
we're all getting up there, Como.
But this is a house of God.
Only 2 more days.
They're playing Risk
If they know what's good for them, they'll surrender.
in
I'd
England.
be disappointed if Maud would give up so easily.
The city of England.
My king! You have my sword!
Good! Who is that?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
Him. Now, what about those archers out there?
Ah, Sir Richard, you made it.
Had a monk to look after.
You should visit our enemies, father. They should be praying, for we'll cut their heads off.
Yeah.
Hear, hear.
Why is the donkey a disgrace? What'd the donkey do?
Father, I'm afraid.
Come now. What are you afraid of?
I own a mill. I built it myself. The only thing I was ever good at. I will die if I have to fight.
Do you have a family?
A wife. I can't go out there. I can't.
Hide in the church, but let no one see you.
No. No, I won't. Oh, thank you, Father.
Now get out of here, you crybaby. Don't want to talk to the king yet. Can't get over there. Bishop. Can't talk to him. Okay.
I will spare myself the malice and infamy.
Is that it? Is that the only thing that he said? Okay. Talk to the king, I guess.
There's no two ways about it. I have to go out there myself to see what's going on.
It's the Pope!
My king, Ranulf's archers are only waiting for you.
They know they'll be at my mercy once I've dealt with Robert the Bastard and Ranulf the traitor.
Fucking
I
Robert
doubt
the
they
Bastard,
dare
man.
shoot me.
Stephen, be reasonable.
Henry, will the church for once shut up? We are at war.
Right.
Wonderful. Now, I will go out there without getting shot in the head.
I'm gonna shoot him with my
I
little
must
head.
know why they posted the archers up there today. Just for once, use your brain. Think.
Yes, my king.
Well, they'll have the high ground, you dingus. Hello.
My king? You? What are you doing here? Have you come to atone for having your monks write that heretical book?
I can't polish my knob.
My bishop. So you continue to doubt your bishops, your pope?
Henry.
How dare you show your face here?
Henry! I told you I am not to be disturbed.
This monk should be thrown into a cell. Maybe then he will see reason.
What? Because he doubts your miracles? I have to admit, having someone walk over red-hot plowshares, or putting his hand in boiling water to prove he's innocent, is entertaining. I give you that.
Stephen!
But the monk is right, of course. There is a tendency that your miracles conveniently happen when the church needs them most.
Right.
Whoever believes that to be a coincidence, or miraculous, deserves no place at my table.
I like King Stephen. He's not a dingus.
What is your name, monk?
Philip of Gwynedd.
I will
What?
make sure
That's not how
my
you say
brother
Gwynedd.
won't arrest you.
That's Gwynedd.
If anyone will have you arrested, it's me.
Gwynedd.
My king, I have come to see you.
Gwyn with the double D's.
I have no time for you. Unless you know a solution to my problem.
I do. I'm good at risk.
There are archers outside, probably looking forward to killing me.
Probably.
But I have to see what's going on out there with my own eyes, without getting shot.
Well, I'll look at
If
him.
you have no solution for my problem, better not waste my time, or I will have you arrested.
Rax wants me to go to sleep. Alright, Oh, I haven't played it in almost 20 years, Kelma.
Jesus said to him, "Put your sword back into its place, for all who take the sword will perish by the sword." This man neither has a sword nor a choice. Must he die then because he is forced to kill?
Yes!
He was on a crusade and took lives in the name of the Lord. Why does the Lord not reject the sacrifices of men like him? Why? Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God.
The slow man loses more than his righteousness in battle, Philip.
Mm-hmm. Gets his dingus cut off.
What would be the safest way to face an archer?
Are you thinking of joining us in battle?
He's finally become one of us.
Never mind. No.
Okay.
Our king's advisors believe it would be dangerous for him to stand out here in front of the archers.
They're right.
They are?
Don't worry. They won't waste their arrows on monks and peasants. But the king would definitely be a tempting target. Would end the war in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't hesitate to shoot the bastard of Gloucester either.
Okay, I need to find peasant clothes.
He said the archers wouldn't waste their arrows on peasants. Maybe the king's clothes are the problem. No, I should tell the king that dressing less conspicuously might be a good idea.
Oh, I can't go into the city? Seriously, was it that easy? I thought I was gonna have to go get clothes. Nope.
If you were to dress like a poor man, not like a king or a soldier, the archers might not shoot at you.
This is highly inappropriate, Philip of Gwynedd.
It is. But he's right. Robert's a bastard, but his men are not without honor. Who are you again, monk? Why have you come?
I'm the Prior of Kingsbridge, my king.
Ah, of course. The Prior of Kingsbridge.
I have come to ask for your help.
What could be important enough to disturb the king at a time like this?
Robert of Gloucester will attack in 2 days' time.
Let us find out why he's here, shall we? Get undressed, Prior of Kingsbridge.
My king...
Don't be shy.
Naked Pope.
It was your
Monk.
idea, after all. Ranulph's men have been nervous all day. Now, why is that? It's such a simple wall. And yet, they could stay holed up in my castle for another month with all these men. So why have the archers out at all? They'll be safer inside. They don't have to stand up there.
My king, I have done all you asked of me. Now please, listen to me.
Of course, monk. Let me guess. You're here to ask me for help with your illegal market.
What? The income was only used to support the cathedral. I did not know we needed a license. The market was held on the church's ground.
The church is not above the law. This is not the Holy Roman Empire.
No, of course not.
Your market is illegal. I supported William in his decision to punish you, for it didn't merely pay for your cathedral. It also paid for the children of that traitor Bartholomew.
But Aliena and Richard are no traitors. You said so yourself. You said they shall go free.
I remember my words, monk. But the Earl of Shiring tells me that a knight in my employ seeks to convince me to change my loyalties.
I wouldn't know much about that.
William Hamley and Bishop Waleran said you were sly. Now I think I know why.
My king, you must not trust them.
Hear me now. You will not receive a market license, and the children of Bartholomew will hang if they go against the Earl of Shiring. Do you understand?
I understand.
Of course. That's
Interesting.
why all those archers are up there. Robert of Gloucester is not attacking in 2 days. He's attacking today. To arms!
It's an ambush. Do not use the front entrance.
They knew that would draw us out. Get my clothes. I need my horse.
As Stephen and his men went to face the approaching army, his brother, Bishop Henry, urged me up to the top of the cathedral. His fear had made him forget about our dispute. I had never been that high up.
Pray with me, Philip. Pray that Stephen will win, so this war can end.
I closed my eyes to pray. And I prayed that Stephen would lose. In my despair, I chose Kingsbridge over the lives of the king and his men.
Fuck him.
And as I did, I realized that ever since the dream about my parents, I had not prayed. What if, as in the dream, my prayers would not be heard now? I begged the Lord to make me see. To make me see that he was there.
Philip, look!
I was too far away to understand what was happening.
Robert's men. They're winning.
Good morning, Max.
Stephen is
How
lost.
are you?
It felt like the world was spinning under my feet. I was afraid that I would fall. I closed my eyes. And then I saw.
All the dead people. Devil! Nice.
They're breaking through the church doors!
That was lit. I already had the warrior gun. Devil! God has forsaken us? Awesome. I'm okay, a little bit tired.
Where are the women?
And then I knew it was us. Only us. No devil to harm us. No God to protect us. Only us.
No gods, no devils, and no afterlives.
Philip was gone for 2 weeks. We had no idea what had happened to him.
Later in Kingsbridge.
True, we had other things on our mind. Ali and I.
Jack was getting his beanstalk on. Put it up right her butt.
Are you sure we're alone?
Right now,
spooky butts.
There's only you and me.
She pinched him. Push her off the edge.
Look at that.
Told you.
I hope Philip and Richard are all right.
Me too.
I think Richard probably died.
Say, Jack, have you
Can I
read
ride
our
your
book?
beanstalk?
What about you? What did you think?
No, this is Philip's fault. If all this falls apart because he set up an illegal market, he alone will be responsible.
I have faith in him, and so should you. Who else could save Kingsbridge if not him?
My foot fell asleep.
Do you still remember the text?
Well...
The text.
Do you?
The sext. They were sexting.
Well, I think I remember one part.
Oh? And which one was that?
Bend over and I'll show you.
Before me, she stood. Her clothing set aside.
She was naked.
No flaw to be found in all her body.
All clothing was set aside?
Yep.
All of it.
And there was no flaw?
Nope.
No flaw at all.
Oh, his shoulders and his arms I saw and I caressed. And then his chest, a form made to be felt and touched.
Careful there.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
She's giving him a hand job.
Don't be. How flat her belly beneath her slender waist. Her flanks, what form. What perfect thighs.
Yours are remarkable as well.
That's not how the text goes.
Is it not?
Are they fucking in the mill?
Maybe it is.
They're making bread.
Why recall each aspect? Nothing that I saw lacked perfection. As I hugged my naked body close to his.
Ali,
Yes?
I love you.
I love you too. I always will.
Someone's gonna die. Oh, it's a doofus. Oh! Uh-oh!
Did you hear something?
No.
His brother was watching him fuck Aliena and jerking off at the same time. They're not blood brothers, so it doesn't really matter.
Jack. You and me.
It is us. Only us.
Hey! Philip the Prior!
Yep. I'm still alive,
Monk.
I think. After the Battle of Lincoln.
That's better.
Hey, Pops.
Never let them see you weak. Stand tall.
He never was a man of God. Now I think I know why.
What is there to look at, monk?
Why do you do all this?
Because I want to. No god, bloodline, or fate made me king. I took the throne. I chose to rule, and I chose to fight. And I'm not done yet.
Is it worth all these lives?
To Best Maud? By God, yes. It's a game that I intend to win.
They know more of the world than I do. What could I tell them? Richard!
Don't draw attention to yourself. Not when they have you in a cage. Not if you're the king.
Morning, Angelica.
Why am I in here?
You are with us, are you not?
I prayed for your defeat.
Ha ha ha!
I don't hold it against you. And it seems you have God on your side.
God is not responsible for this madness.
God has said that no one cares. If there's a hell, I'll see you there.
You were right about William Hamley.
How so?
The moment the battle took a turn for the worse, he and his men switched sides. The Earl of Shiring is fighting for Maud now, and for Robert.
William Hamley is only fighting for himself, and for Bishop Waleran. What about Ranulf's men?
Probably glad to be out of the castle after all that time. Probably looking for women and getting drunk. I will grant you your market rights, the same as Shiring.
You will? Why?
You were right about William.
But you're not king anymore, are you?
Before too long, the throne will be mine again. Assume I granted you these rights before the battle was lost.
Do I have your word for it?
I will let our Empress Maud know about you. Hold your market. Stand your ground. William Hamley will have no legal way of going against you. I will tell the guards there is no reason to hold you any longer.
What about you?
My loyals will make their moves. The game is not yet over. I ordered them to capture Robert to make an exchange. Maud knows it's not over. She'll savor each day that she has me under lock and key. She is her father's daughter, but the throne of England is mine.
If you want peace, if you want to save the lives of the innocent, You have to give up.
Never. That's the only thing I'm not good at.
Then there really is no hope.
Guards! Release the monk!
I lost faith. Alright, let's keep going. Probably finish this today. I don't know when the next book
In the
comes out.
last 2 days of the Fleece Fair, we have collected more money than we did during the last 3 markets combined.
Is the Earl of Shiring not opposed to us doing a fleece fair of our own?
The law protects us.
And our lord.
He is. Our time of trepidation is finally over.
It will never be over.
What did you say, Philip?
This month? Nice.
Nothing. The music is too loud.
Our prior is right. The display out there is not appropriate for our monastery.
I don't
The
know if
fair
it's
will be
if
over
it's for
soon.
Steam. I don't know if it's for PlayStation though.
And
That's
by
for the
then,
PC version. Calma.
Kingsbridge will be
I don't-
self-sufficient.
They're not. They're usually a bit apart. Oh, I'm playing him again. Okay, nice.
Philip? Ah, you're back. How are things at the quarry?
All's in order. We won't have any further problems.
Oh shit! It fucking stopped.